Yo, what's good, YouTube? It's your boy, MizzyMMA, back with another banger. Today, if you read the title, you already know. We're doing the UFC 318 locks. These are wins. I'm gonna do predictions, but I'm also gonna do locks. Like if y'all do parlays or any of that, I will do that as well. I'd say I can give you one lock at least. If there's one thing you can take away from this video, one pick, I'd take one pick. There's only one lock on this card, I feel like. One or two locks, I feel like, around this card, like locks to happen. So I wouldn't. I do it at your own risk, obviously. So I'm not getting in trouble. I'm not telling y'all to gamble. I'm just saying. All right, let's get to the first fight. Carly Judas versus Nicole Carly. I don't know who any of these people are. I'm not like a hardcore. Man, how do you not know who Carly Judas is, bro? What do you mean you don't know who Nicole Carly is, man? Like, it's whatever, man. No, so I'll go Carly Judas by like UD. Bruno Ferreira versus Jackson McKeevy. I don't know. He's supposed to fall Ikram Eliskerov. Alright, it is what it is, brother. Give me Bruno Ferreira. I like decision. I don't know. Actually, you know what? Give me Bruno Ferreira by finish, actually. Yeah, Bruno Ferreira by finish, bro. You think like he's gonna finish Jackson McKeevy? It's his debut fight in the promotion, so I feel like he's probably gonna get off to the wrong foot. I feel like Bruno Ferreira is a pretty big test for your first fight. I think it makes plenty of sense to me. Now we got Ryan Spann versus Lucas Brzeski. I got Ryan Spann. I mean, who even is Lucas Brzeski, bro? The heavyweight's so fucking dog shit, dog. I don't know how. It's supposed to be the best fighters in the world. These are supposed to be the best fighters in the world. These are. This isn't a pay per view, so you're not spending $80 to watch this, but it's supposed to be a pay per view, bro. You want to see actual fucking people fight, not a fat light heavyweight and Lucas Brzeski, bro. All right, like, that's not what we want to see, bro. All right, this is not what we want to see. All right, Jimmy Crute versus Marcin Prachnio. Give me Jimmy Crute. Like this is just like mid versus mid, bro. Marcin Prachnio versus Jimmy Crute. This is just the most mid matchup of all time, bro. I am like, there's not a single early prelim that I might watch, bro. I might just skip the early prelims. I don't know. To me, these just don't move me at all. Other than the last early prelim, which is Adam Fewitt versus Islam Dulatov. Now, give me Islam Dulatov, whichever way he chooses, whether he rides out a decision, whether he subs him or KOs him, bro. Give me Islam Dulatov all the way. Now we're on to the preliminary card, and this is actually not bad. Outside of the second fight, I'd say the prelims are pretty good. So, Atiba Gutierrez versus Robert Valentine. Give me Ateba Gutierrez. I don't know how to pronounce his name, but I know he's an African beast that has pretty great power. Versus Robert Valentine, who's a fucking he's like a created fighter from UFC 4, bro. Like he's just not real. So Francisco Prado versus Nikolai Vertinnikov. Francisco Prado by sub. The reason why I picked Prado by sub is I believe most of his finishes are by the sub variety. I don't think he's ever went to a decision before. And there's a big difference in age, so I think it's pretty clear who they want to win this fight more than the other. But Francisco Prado? Only 5'8", bro. That might be a problem. That might be a problem. We'll see. That might be a problem. You have Marvin Vettori versus Brendan Allen. Now, this might be a hot take. I actually have Marvin Vettori by decision. I just don't know. Something about Brendan Allen screaming to me, this dude's not gonna win. This dude's not gonna win. All right. Yeah, he's only beat bad fighters, and I consider Marvin Vittori a mid fighter. And none of his wins, Brendan Allen's wins are great. I'm gonna be honest with you. Like he beat Paul Craig and he beat what's the other dude's face, bro? Kevin Holland, I think. Or no, that's Marvin Vittori beat Kevin Holland. Brendan Allen beat just Paul Craig. So do with that how you will. He lost to Nasruddin. He lost to what's his face? I forgot, but he's a loser. He's not good. Not good. This prelims are actually solid. Like there's three good, genuine fights here. The middle, this fight's pretty bad. That's like an early prelim type card. You could put like Jimmy Crute versus Marcin Prachnio in the prelims and move that, and this would have been low-key perfect. All right, but now we have Vinicius Oliveira versus Kyler Phillips. I got Vinicius here because Vinicius is a dog. 3-0 in the UFC, undefeated, shit ton of finishes in and outside the UFC. Had a nasty flying knee. Ever since that flying knee, he's been unstoppable. He's even beaten Nurmagomedov, bro, which is kind of crazy. Because no one beats those niggas, bro. Now what we actually want to talk about the main card. I didn't even talk about this card. Before we talk about the main card, I want to talk about this whole card in general. I didn't make a video about it because I didn't upload. But I was seriously considering just making a 20-minute video dumping on this card from top to bottom. Because this card really is so bad. I don't know why I'm making this. This is like a fight night level card. And honestly, it might be slightly worse because they have Apollo Costa. Like, we saw this dude fight a year ago. He wasn't the main, he was the co main. And it's Sean Strickland. Now he's the co main of an. So just see the duality of what happened to the UFC. Right? Last year we had a co main of him versus Strickland. And now we have a co main of this dude against fucking Populov, bro. Like we used to have, well, it makes sense for that to be a 5-round fight because it makes sense for that to be a 5-round fight. It's Sean Strickland versus Paulo Costa, but this Dan Ige versus Patrick Pitbull is a better main event than Paulo Costa. I was honestly hoping for this to not even be on the main card, bro. Put Marvin Vettori versus Brendan Allen on the main card. Fuck this. Or put Kyler Phillips versus Vinicius Oliveira. Fuck this. Fuck that fight, bro. We can move Patrick Pitbull up to there and call it, bro. Right? Hey, this is like just the way they construct fights. Like, yeah, we need a good fight on the preliminary. We need a good like prelim. Like number one needs to be a good prelim. Needs to be at least one good prelim and like a decent early prelim. And the main card has to be bangers. And I'm seeing like these fights could be bangers, but these aren't like important matchups. Like if Paulo Costa beats Roman Kopylov, he isn't doing anything with that win. If when Kevin Holland inevitably beats D-Rod, what is he gonna? He's not gonna be able to get a more name. Like he can't use that to really. He can use, oh, I've fought 4 times and I've won three, all three of them at welterweight. That's his only excuse, bro. That's his only like the thing. Oh, I'm 3-0. That's the only thing he can say, bro. He doesn't have any other claim to fame right now. He isn't like. It's hard, bro. It's hard. It's hard, bro. It's hard. It's hard. All right, we can start with the main card now. Michael Johnson versus Daniel Zellhuber. I got Daniel Zellhuber. I mean, I just feel like Daniel Zellhuber is a better fighter than Michael Johnson is because Michael Johnson, 24 and 19. He's a UFC unk. He might be like in his 40s. He's almost 40. But he's just got that dog in him. Like you can never count out Michael Johnson, bro. He's got that dog. He will lose to. This is the type of fight where you would make sense for Michael Johnson to win, bro. It's the type of fight where it's like, all right, this is a Michael Johnson fight. He would win, bro. Like he'd beat Kamaru Usman, but then lose to fucking Leeson Tabao. That's the type of shit Michael Johnson's on. He'll beat Dustin Poirier, but then he'll lose to Martins, bro. Like it don't make any sense with this dude. But yeah, I got Daniel Zellhuber anyway. Younger, more prospecty, longer range. Just gonna. I feel like just use his range, leg kick, throwing that jab. Just nah, bro. The outside foot battle, bro. I don't know. I'm like kind of low key casualing out right now. I'm not gonna lie. Then we got Patrick Pitbull versus Danny. Yeah, Patricio Pitbull. Give me my boy. I got him beating Dan. I feel like Dan Ige is too highly ranked right now. It's just the Dan Ige way. He's got to lose now. Ranked number 11. That's pretty high for Dan Ige. I think it lost his income right now. Hurt his stock a little bit, dropping down to like 13. You feel me? That's the type of shit he's doing, bro. That's the type of shit you're on for real. So, all right. Now you have 3 fights left. Wow. We haven't talked about a single important matchup. We are fucking like what, 10 fights into this video, dude? Uno, dos, tres, cuatro. That's 5 on the early prelims. We are 12 fights in. 11 fights in, and we have not talked about a single important card or a single important fight to anything happening noticeably in any time. Like, I feel like to me, the whole point of a UFC card is that every UFC card there's one fight where it's like it makes a difference in the title picture. Not one of these fights make a difference in the title picture because Dustin retires no matter what. And if Max loses this fight, he's ranked like 8th. If Dustin wins this fight, he could parlay this into a possible title shot. I'm just saying. He could. He won't, but he could. I'm just saying. Like outside of that, like the fight doesn't even matter that much because he's not gonna refight Ilya. So until Ilya really is like until either Max Holloway's on his retirement fight or Ilya vacates or retires, Max probably isn't getting another title shot. So this fight effectively just doesn't matter. Kevin Holland versus D-Rob. No, I got Kevin Holland. This is the lock. This is the lock of the card. It's Kevin Holland by fit. This dude's finishing D-Rod, bro. He's 38, kind of old, and this dude Kevin Holland's just been at welterweight. He's that nigga, bro. At welterweight. He's a all right. Trust me, bro. If you do parlays, bro, if you got 2 other locks, bro, in any other sport, if you want my lock of the day, it's Kevin Holland by finish, bro. He is finishing D-Rod, bro. He finished Vicente. Who's the other guy he fought? I forgot. I don't know. But he's been like he's like that, bro. He's moving different. He's moving different. Now we have Costa versus Kopylov. 2 people in completely opposite. One's on the come up. One's on the way come down. It's Kopylov, bro. He's got all the momentum. Costa, he doesn't have anything to fight for anymore. And I think honestly, either he moves up to 205 or he retires. He has to do one of those two because him fighting at middleweight and because he's just not good enough, bro. He's just not good enough. That's the sad thing. He's just not good enough. Anymore, at least. He used to be pretty good, but anymore, he's just not good anymore. I'm not gonna lie. Paulo Costa's just not a good fighter anymore. Now we have the main event of the evening. An absolute barn burner. Max Holloway versus Dustin the Diamond Poirier. I got Max Holloway by ED. I just think Max Holloway is too big now. He's actually bulked up properly. I feel like we saw him dominate Justin Gaethje, who I when they last fought slept Poirier. I'm just saying it. All of it makes sense to me, bro. It all lines up perfectly for me, at least. All I'm saying is that Max Holloway gets the victory, fights Hooker, he can get a title shot. I'm just saying. All right, guys. If you enjoyed the video, leave a comment, subscribe, like, do all that good shit. I'll catch y'all in the next video. Hopefully y'all enjoyed this. God bless all of you. And yeah, that's all I gotta say, guys. Mizzy MMA out.